Good afternoon. It's time for the news at noon on the street, 919 FM, online, Facebook, and YouTube. Courtesy the Sea Champion. In the headlines, half of the operations at the Immigration Division to shut down after 11 officers tested positive for COVID-19. New information as suicide may be ruled a murder of an elderly man. And in news overseas, Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine can be approved for use in a few days in the United States. With the details, I am Jason Shields. On Wednesday, the Ministry of National Security shut down the rotation of immigration officers after 11 of them tested positive for COVID-19. A further 50 officers have been said to be in quarantine, leaving the division severely understaffed. The ministry stated that there are approximately 105 immigration officers at grade 1 level, which means that more than 50% of the frontline division is shut down. National Security Minister Stuart Young said then he knew about one officer and said that there may be additional positive tests. A sporadic delivery of personal protective equipment is said to be hampering the division, in addition to the fact that the officers are not properly socially distanced as they share booths which are often unsanitized between shifts. Sources within the division have said that the rotation system, which is used to place officers at different locations, was frozen for the next month. The new rotation was scheduled to start next week, but with the current outbreak, everything will now be suspended. Minister Young did not respond to questions about this current outbreak. In other news, new information unearthed from an autopsy on Wednesday at the Forensic Sciences Center in St. James suggests that a 70-year-old St. Augustine man may not have taken his own life as originally believed. On Sunday, Paul Carr was at his Santa Margarita St. Augustine home when around 11 a.m. a relative who was in a downstairs kitchen heard a gunshot. The relative checked the dining room and saw Carr's body with his licensed pistol between his legs and called for an ambulance. The district medical officer declared Carr dead after he was summoned by emergency health workers who went to the house. Police originally suspected that Carr died by suicide, but now suspects he was asleep at the time of his death. The case is being investigated by officers of the Homicide Bureau of Investigations Region 2. Motorists and commuters are expected to experience traffic disruptions at the intersection of the Valencia Old Road and Toko Main Road to the roundabout of the Eastern Main Road in Sangre Grande. The Ministry of Works has announced that road rehabilitation works will be conducted between Friday, February 26th and March 5th during the hours of 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. Motorists are asked to proceed with caution at reduced speeds and follow all guidelines provided by on-site personnel. Finally, in news overseas, a COVID-19 vaccine developed by pharmaceutical company Johnson & Johnson may be the third vaccine to be authorized to be used in the United States. U.S. regulators have found the single shot of the Johnson & Johnson jab to be safe and effective. It is possible that the vaccine will be approved within the next few days. The vaccine would be a cost-effective alternative to the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines and can be stored in a refrigerator instead of a freezer. Trial studies have found that it prevented serious illness but was 66% effective overall, with moderate cases were included. The company has agreed to provide the United States with 100 million doses by the end of June, with the UK, EU, and Canada already ordering doses. And that was a look at your news at 12 noon on the Street 919 FM, online, Facebook, and YouTube, courtesy the Sea Champion. Recapping the headlines. A half of the operations at the Immigration Division to shut down after 11 officers tested positive for COVID-19. New information as suicide may be ruled a murder of an elderly man. And in news overseas, Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine can be approved for use in a few days in the United States. Stay right here on the Street 919 FM. We have our Street Sport Report coming up at 1 p.m., news briefs at 2 p.m., and one final major newscast for the day at 4 p.m. I am Jason Shields. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
News from the street. 919fm.com. Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919fm.com.
Crucial, critical and crucial. Yo, watch them. Some people dedicated to evil and wickedness. Watch them. But watch this. Watch them. Yo, you have to do anything for them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name of the title. You have to do anything for them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name of the title. Cause the heart at stake, hands them dirty. The way that they think so nasty and yucky. Heart at stake, hands them dirty. I don't wanna be no part of the pussy. Heart at stake, hands them dirty. Watch out if they call your partner and buddy. Heart at stake, hands them dirty. You will add to your sorrow and find out funny. Check this. I don't afraid them at all. I said the fire will blaze them all. Come on then. I said I don't afraid them at all. Go in the fire start blaze up in this place. None of them try escape at all. How you evil and you wicked so? 18 people your life, how you live it so? How your heart so cold and frigid so? On the success you wanna put a limit so? The same way that you can't make a midget go. Don't wanna see good family and business grow. You can't people so, well I didn't know. Well I tell you, you have to do anything for them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name and the title. You have to do anything for them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name and the title. Cause the heart at stake, hands them dirty. The way that they think so nasty and yucky. Heart at stake, hands them dirty. I don't wanna be no part of the pussy. Heart at stake, hands them dirty. Watch out when they call your partner and buddy. Heart at stake, hands them dirty. They will add to your sorrow and find that funny. But I don't afraid them at all. I say the fire will blaze them all. I say I don't afraid them at all. How when the fire start blaze up in this place, none of them can escape at all. Well, you better take notice. Can't be foolish and dotish. You better be wise, my friend, cause negativity does energize them. Discernment, well, you better have that. Cause while they're doing the evil against it, they say you don't worry that I have your back. Watch them, you better watch them. Watch them, open up your eyes. You better, hey. Watch them, boy. Watch them, open up your eyes. I say you don't have to do anything for them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name of it, it's the name of it. Don't have to do anything for them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name of it. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Hands them dirty, do it at the thing so nasty and okay. I don't wanna be no are blessed, when the fires are tears. The fires are blessed, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them. None of them can escape. Well, none of them can.
Yeah, vision again. Yeah, yeah. It has snakes in the grass. They go bite you when you pass. So careful when you're passing. Yeah, I know a lot of them talking about me. They can't touch the anointing upon me. And even though they bad talk and they doubt me, they can't touch the anointing upon me. Oh Lord, they're just wicked and evil. God save me from wicked hard people. Anybody wanna touch one of God people? Father God said, touch not my anointed. Look how we just blazing up, God favor just raining out. Some people just envious, them heart to just fill with hate. Some of these people need more than bleach, cause bleach don't take away bad mind. The enemy come down to kill and steal, but he can't take what is mine. Let me say again, I know a lot of them talking about me. They can't touch the anointing upon me. And even though they bad talk and they doubt me, they can't touch the anointing upon me. Oh Lord, they're just wicked and evil. God save me from wicked hard people. Anybody wanna touch one of God people? Father God said, touch not my anointed. Cause now I'm looking like Joseph. Notice, look at how colorful my coat is. But my brothers didn't like the color of my clothes. They proposed to throw me in a hole, but they didn't know. The brother that your soul have a mission to unfold. The father that I serve have a purpose for my soul. All the arrows you throw, it's like paper. I just keep on walking in favor. Later, I know a lot of them talking about me. They can't touch the anointing upon me. And even though they bad talk and they doubt me, they can't touch the anointing upon me. Oh Lord, they're just wicked and evil. God save me from wicked hard people. Anybody wanna touch one of God people? Father God said, touch not my anointed. Who God bless, no man curse. Oh glory to the Father, I put no man first. Cause him alone protect me from the pain and hurt. The devil's trying to break me down. All of them snakes in the grass want to bite you when you pass. So careful when you walk through, who you talk to. Father got you, them can't harm you. I know a lot of them talk. When you look at all of them hearts, they all around me like sharks. But you can't touch the anointing upon me. Oh Lord, they're just wicked and evil. God save me from a wicked hard people. Anybody wanna touch one of God people? Father God said, touch not. Even when I thought I would have died in a hospital bed, I remember God said, touch not my anointing. And like Job, when the devil take all that you own, God return tenfold. Touch not my anointing. Just said the 3 Hebrew boys when the fire did burn. They thought we would have died, but we stand up firm. If you don't know my God, then today you're gonna learn when he said those words. Touch not my anointed. Touch not my anointed. Touch not my anointed. Yeah. They can't touch the anointing upon me. Wicked upon me. God favor upon me. So when the devil try to come your way, just remember God said, touch not my anointed.
The name, you might know me from my days. I was tearing up the stage, I was mashing up the place. Who would think a few years later I would change up my behavior to something greater? I get an encounter. God said, listen daughter, I have an assignment here for you. This ain't what I send you here to do. Michelle, girl, I love ya. Come back to your father. And right in that moment my heart was changed. One set of tears of love, no more faith, thank God for amazing grace. On a different page, nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. People say that I ain't changed. Them go used to sing, and his crown I used to win. Mash up the place all over the world, Switzerland, even England and Spain. Then Jesus called out my name. Was late in the evening, was by the bar drinking, just having a time, taking a smoke. But then I heard the Lord spoke, then he's so sleeping. No life have a meaning, and right in that moment my heart was changed. I could never be the same. Thank God for amazing grace. Now I turn a different page. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. People say that I ain't changed. Them go say what they go say. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. I tell you, I said from the inside. Nobody going outside. I said from the inside. I'm leaning on the Lord's side today. I'm not going to turn back again. In Christ I go stay. It had nothing for me outside there. It had nothing for me outside there. Say it had nothing for me. It had nothing for me. Nothing for me outside there. No way. No demon in hell can conquer me. I am under a new authority. I can't change my past or change my heart. Bring a new wine out of me. This world have nothing to offer me. In Jesus I find security. I tell you I say from the inside. I'm not going back outside of me. Now I turn a different page. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. People say that I ain't changed. Them go say what they go say. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. I tell you, I say from the inside. Nobody going outside. I say from the inside. I'm leaning on the Lord's side today. I'm not going to turn back again. In Christ I go stay. It had nothing for me outside there. And nothing for me. No. Nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my praise. It had nothing for we. No, no, no. Tell them it has nothing for me outside.
Nobody going outside.
I'm not going no way.
I'm leaning on the Lord's side today.
Life never give change. Pray all you want. The answer is still wait. Starting to doubt when life start to frustrate. But wait, don't lose your faith. Times when you're starting to lose patience. Remember the hard days when God saw you through. He was there from the start. So although they're trying to break you, it's Father God who make you. So just keep this song in your heart. See, life can be hard, so hard, so hard. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. There is beauty in your scars. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. Your foundation steady and not shaking. Your bends but not breaking. Your dark clouds will all soon be gone. Life is hard, so hard, so hard. But hold on to God, hold on to God. He never promised you an easy road, there are trials you must face. Never promised that the weapons wouldn't form, but all of them would fail. There'll be stumbling blocks to break you down while running in this race. But all your broken pieces, God will put it back in place. Times when you're crying on your knees, saying, Father, help me please. Put an angel over me to guide my way. There'll be times you feel like giving up, but know that God is big enough. He's a listening ear to every prayer you pray. Pray. Life can be hard, so hard, so hard. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. There is beauty in your scars. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. Your foundation steady and not shaking. Your bends but not breaking. The dark clouds will all soon
but hold on to God. 'Cause oh, there's so much peace we often forfeit, and so much needless pain we bear. See, it's all because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. If you know the song, sing, say, what a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. And what a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer.
I need Jesus, like the body need alkaline. So tell the devil pack him things up and right out of me. Tell the devil let go. You know all of me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. Let go. You know all of me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. I don't want no punching that does interfere with me lungs. Just give me my Jesus, 'cause that never get me drunk. So feel this thing underrated, but I just appreciate it. 'Cause in Jesus I am blessed with so much side effects. I got love, I got peace, flowing like a river. Joy all over me, yeah. Feeling like a winner. 'Cause too long the devil had me down. Tell them that I'm no longer born. Tell the devil let go. You know all of me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. Let go. You know all of me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. I don't want no weed, no deal with no kind of drugs. Just give me my Jesus, or wrap me up with his love. Some say this thing underrated, but I just appreciate it. 'Cause in Jesus I am blessed with so much side effects. I got love, I got peace, flowing like a river. Joy all over me, yeah. Feeling like a winner. 'Cause too long the devil had me down. Tell them that I'm no longer born. Tell the devil let go. You know all of me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. Let go. You know all of me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. I don't want no punching that does interfere with me lungs. Just give me my Jesus, 'cause that never get me drunk. Something this thing complicated, but I just appreciate it. 'Cause in Jesus I am blessed with so much side effects. I got love, I got peace, flowing like a river. Joy inside of me, feeling like a winner. 'Cause too long the devil had me down. Tell them that I'm no longer born. Tell the devil let go. You know all of me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. Let go. You know all of me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. So I will do them no more. I will do them no more. Things I used to do, I can do them no more. I can't go there no more. Can't go there no more. Places I used to go, I can't go there no more.
Expression House Media.
Sarah, leave my alone, please, now. Sit down in the car and go. Sit down in the car and go. Come on. Come on. I didn't want to know. Come on, let me go. You took them money and you know what it is. I'm afraid money.
some love, can't find justice. So another one gone in memory of. Well, I must be angry and frustrated because of you, my sister, never make it. Well, go and study your income. So now, look what's the outcome. Just another idiot. Give a rapper man a car to walk without checking up. Well, buy you fail your community. And when you give another rapper man a taxi. So look at what I want with Ashanti Riley. Oh, it's not easy. These days it's hard. Yeah. When brother run red, don't a Trinidad when the thing get dread. Put another lasso around them by them head. Place I get dread. Children them scared. No one to be spared. Why run down bread? Because of you and little sister one and dead. Don't make that mistake again. Now we beg. Don't make that money thing get to your head. Cause I got some sisters and some nieces them too. But don't a Trinidad that justice long overdue. When people see the crime but them not come forward. And don't a Trinidad topic class for the 8 hours. When mommy introduced her daughter to step daddy, but she not really know, she not know his story. And daddy got the history. And now she's so sorry. Now the man what you call honey, he's messing with your baby. He was an ex-prisoner that served some time. See him clean face but never see him dirty mind. You failed to do background check. Now him up front with your little child. Well, I must be angry and frustrated because of you the children did not make it. So you never use wisdom. So look what's the outcome. Just another idiot. Say she's searching for love and comfort. Well, mama, you fail your family when you give a pedophile the house key. You see, sometimes in the streets, it could be real hard to turn the other cheek. But let's focus on those that saw something and didn't speak. Cause you see that mess that you fail to address just might put someone, somebody, some child under some kind of stress. And then you want to be the first to say, hang him, kill him, hang she, they deserve to die. But all the while, you've been a silent witness. But you know one thing I notice? That we serve a God of forgiveness. So to preserve me from bitter unforgiveness, I will forgive, but let the law serve justice. I cannot be a silent witness. So once I see something, I will say something. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. If I see something, I'm gonna say something. If I see something, I will say something. Say something, say something. I will say something. Say something, say something. Say something.
Well, good afternoon again, Trinidad and Tobago. And you know, this song is so relevant to continue playing and listening to because from time to time I do get emails from the police. I do get emails from them.
Expression House Media.
Saying that, you know, this person is missing, that person is missing. We always get media briefing on young ladies and young men who go missing from time to time. And, you know, as fast as we get the emails from them when they go missing, we also do get the emails from them telling us when they are found. You know, so I think there needs to be a policy or something put in place. So sometimes let us know, you know, where they were, what they were about. All right? That's just my take on something like that. I'm seeing some disturbing videos going around social media of young ladies getting themselves involved in some fights, and it's really disturbing. It's really disturbing and sad to see young ladies in Trinidad and Tobago fighting on the side of the road like dogs. I got a video today, and it was really sad to see the young ladies of Trinidad and Tobago rolling on the road like if it's like, you know, I don't know how we reached to this Trinidad and Tobago, and I would like to hear from the women of Trinidad and Tobago. How do we solve this? What do you all would say to the young ladies in Trinidad and Tobago to deal with this? I just want to talk about this a little bit today, because I think that it is necessary. Some people see it and they laugh. You know, some people see it and they laugh. Some people see it and they make fun of it. But I think that it is something that needs to be talked about and dealt with in a real way. So I got this video. I'm going to show you the video. And I'm going to play the audio, but I'm going to show you the video of young ladies in Trinidad and Tobago fighting like dogs on the road. Right? I want you to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. You know, we're losing our black young men from the gun crime. And now we're losing our young women we're losing the innocence and the virtue of our young women through these violence, through these fights on the side of, and if you see it, I have it to play. I have it put up to play. So if you join me on Facebook, join the live, share the live on the Street 919 FM Facebook page. And you can join me on IWER TV on YouTube. So join me on Facebook now. I type it in the Street 919 FM on Facebook and on IWER TV on YouTube. So I'm just going to give you a sneak preview of what it looks like. So if you go on now, you will see a photo, just a photo of what it looks like. So that's the photo of how it looks like, what it looks like. So if you go onto our Facebook page now, you'll see the photo of what it looks like. If you go onto our YouTube page, you will see a photo also. These are our young daughters, our young sisters, young potential mothers. And these are young women fighting in the road. But I want you to look at the race of the women. And we need to do something about this. We really need to do something about this. This is something I am tired of people sending these things to me and looking at it as a joke, seeing it as something to laugh at. So join me on Facebook and on YouTube, and let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I want to hear some positive. I want to hear how we can help our young black women to realize that they are the queen. They are queen. They are queens. Huh? You know, Ella Andela sang a song, Oh Black Woman. I'm trying to find it. I don't know if that's the name of the song. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but I am asking you, join me on Facebook, join me on YouTube. Let's talk about this. But I want you to see it. All right, so I'm going to play the video in a short bit, but you have to join me. If you want to see the video, you need to join me on Facebook. Somebody saying, Google, the blame is totally on the men. Somebody blaming the men. Somebody saying, Google, the blame is totally on the men. The men. Okay. Pastor, I want what? I want their parents to say something. Sad. Women need to stop fighting their sisters, so we have to fight men. Okay, women need to stop fighting their sisters, so we have to fight men and women along. Okay. Somebody saying the men, Pastor Google, the men. So they are blaming the men for this. So I'm going to show you the video now. I'm not seeing people on Facebook. Let me see how much people on YouTube. All right, so there are people on YouTube. All right, so let me show the video now on Black Woman Be. Okay, that's the name of the song. Black Woman. Okay, let me see if I can find the song. Well, I'm going to play this song and I'm going to give you all a chance to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. All right. Join me on Facebook and on YouTube to see this video that I want to show today of our black sisters fighting on the roadsides. This is really, really sad. And I really hope that today I can hear from some of you to tell me what are your views on this. I don't know what you think. So those of you who are on YouTube and on Facebook, I'm playing the video while I'm playing the song. So if you go onto YouTube and on Facebook now, you'll see the video that I'm playing of some young African daughters fighting in the streets. So I am asking, what can we do to help this or to fix this? All right, so if you go onto YouTube now, I'm showing the video. If you go onto Facebook now, I'm showing the video. All right, go onto YouTube now and go onto Facebook. Now I'm seeing some young men trying to separate them. Some young men pulling them apart and stuff like that. Even though we're hearing people on Facebook telling me that it's the men's fault, but I'm seeing where men are trying to separate them. Men are trying to pull them apart. So I'm taking your calls now. 342-0081. 342-0081-771-1791. So join me on Facebook. If you join me on Facebook, you can see what I am playing right now on Facebook. Right, those of you on YouTube, good afternoon to you. Those of you on Facebook, if you join me on Facebook, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Join me on Facebook now, Street 919 FM. All right. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Good day, Pastor Ruben. Pastor Ruben, these types of things happening since time immemorial, you know. Conflict is something will always happen. How to prevent it? You can teach all the values you want to take children. When they put into a position when they have to defend themselves, but sometimes they are not always the aggressor. You would want them to defend themselves. I don't think you want them to be like Christ and turn the other cheek. Because in this current environment, turn the other cheek open up for another blow. So my suggestion is somewhere within the school, the church, or the home, for us to try and train our children to have a better way of conflict resolution. I mean, sometimes it don't always be like that because it's happening in instances like that where you're showing there now, where on the street, and it have nowhere to properly resolve a situation by discussion or by a elder being able to give somebody some wisdom. And that is where it becomes challenging, because if the conflict in school, Pastor Google, the teacher and the people with conflict could sit down and you could probably reason, or some of your friends might be able to reason. But out in the street, that is where it's hard to control. And I still think we need to have some discussions with our children to try and tell them to avoid physical violence with one another. But I would also tell people to make sure that children know to defend themselves and not be targets, because some people may see you being as a simple or, quiet person, and they choose to press your buttons or make you the target of their amusement. And then, unfortunately, you may have to react in those type of situations. So that is really tough in the past, you look at it, how to pick and manage which situation to get into and which one to avoid and which one to try and have a discussion about. So it's really difficult, but we're going to teach our children about conflict resolution, about, sometimes avoiding the upfront battle and trying to discuss it. And hopefully they take heed to that. Have a good one.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor Guru. Yeah, I listened to what you did you're talking about there, and what you're showing there. But you see that what people have to understand is that how conflict that starts is that if I want you to side with me with what I'm saying, you understand? I don't want you to voice your own opinion. Follow me. You understand? And that is it does have the big conflict. If you voice your opinion, that is your opinion. You stick to that. And if I voice my opinion, that is my opinion. I suppose to use it, even though you don't like it. That's my opinion. Just leave it alone. I don't avoid it in that kind of way. If I meet me and you having a conversation, and I find, look, you're going down the road, I say, hey, brother man, I don't want no part of that. I don't know that. I don't keep arguing with you and arguing to push my point over to you. No. And that is going to be the main part of conflict. You say what you have to say, okay. I say what I have to say. And we all could go our own separate way. Yeah, but this, I just said something wrong. Something definitely wrong. Either the food, the eating something, because I remember when I was small, I had dogs, and you know, it had a blood they used to sell in the jug, so they call it jug and blood. When they put that in the food, that dog used to get real cross. So I don't know, I just something like that. You must see the case with African people. Because why everything in that argument, somebody is dead in that argument? Why? And the next thing too is that they're running away from God, because most of them, check most of them in the morning. They get up and they don't even talk to the Almighty God. Some of them don't talk to the Almighty God. They don't know if He exists. And no man could live in the world with that sort of mentality. If it's not a God, it's Satan have you. There's no two ways about it. Either God or Satan. And I believe now that they are more on Satan's side than on God's side. And unless they just turn back, they will be doomed. Have a blessed day.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good
I'm
afternoon.
not criticizing anybody or contradicting anybody's statement. I just want to say that Judas was on Jesus' side, right? And we know how he felt about money, and we know how he felt about many things, right? We find the woman was using too much of that ointment, a very expensive ointment. He was the accountant, and he was a thief. Jesus knew who he was, right? So you would have conflict. And the way I see the world today, or even yesterday, and it will be so tomorrow, because it was in the Bible. I know I read the Bible, you read the Bible. A lot of people read the Bible. We know there will be conflict. There will also conflict on the street. People get killed in restaurants, and not just the poor people. What I find is strange is that the people standing by, taking pictures, instead of trying to separate, just a few separate, right? Or one or two or whatever, trying to separate. This should not be in your village. And these are young people. Try and help them, right? Instead of taking this video and putting it on YouTube and trying to, they're not helping the people at all, especially the men, right? And I'm very disturbed about that. Have a good day.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am. Well, I'm looking for solutions, and waiting to hear solutions.
Hey, good afternoon to you, Big Brother Google, and to your listeners. I don't second that motion. I disagree with that statement. Is the men are not responsible for young ladies getting on the way they do, right? Everything you do in life is by choice, right? There's a choice for you to actually dress scandalously and walk the road. There's a choice for you if you choose to lift yourself out of poverty and actually strive to make yourself better. Everything you do in life is by choice. There's also, I can even share this with you. Just a few days ago, I went to a Thanksgiving. Well, at least what I thought was a Thanksgiving, right? And there's a young lady, no older than 22, right? About to offer up her 1-year-old child, her 1-year-old baby boy. And there's a thick chain, a thick gold chain, maybe as big as my finger or even bigger, right? Hanging over his neck, right? And a big crown pendant mark king. And the way she was dressed for that occasion, she was in one of those shorts, right? Come on, we can't blame men for the decisions young ladies make, right? Parents, I say, wholly and solely are to be blamed. The first role model they are, the first role model in society, right, or in any home, comes right back to both mother and father. So I say wholly and solely, it begins with parents, right? We really need to, as men and as women in particular, the quote unquote, and I am going to say this, the quote unquote ministers, right, members of parliament, the persons who hold high offices, they really need to go and have like little career days and learn to really sit. The ladies that we have in parliament learn to sit with young ladies and counsel them, let them know how much they're worth, and I think then and only then when we start doing things like these, then we're going to see some change. But until then, we ain't going to see much.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
First time caller to your show.
Thank you very much.
I met you over a year ago. I was in New York for 1 month, Pastor Google, and I got stuck for 1 year. So I just want to send you some warm wishes. Thank God that I'm back home in Trinidad 2 months ago. Warm Trinidad. And you get home safe. No politics. You get home safe. Love you. And I met you for the family day. You might remember me, but I told you my name was Apple.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So have a great one, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much. Thanks for calling.
Yes, bye-bye. Always enjoy your show. Good show.
Thank you very much.
Yes, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So I was actually looking for solutions or counsel for these young women. So that's what I was trying to do in this hour. All right, really looking for some elder, some lady to call in and give some counsel to the young women of Trinidad and Tobago. But I'm going for the sports news. Come back, Trinidad and Tobago.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street, 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
When you text on the street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
Are you tired of going place to place with no real solutions for your health concerns? Look no further and let our team at Louis Herbal Health Clinic take care of you with our amazing specials. Now offering iridology scanning, where we utilize a microscopic camera to detect hypertension, liver damage, a weakened immune system, and so much more issues in the body through the eyes. Iridology scanning is 100% safe and pain-free. Also available is our advanced 3D head-to-toe body scanning using the biophilia tracker, a one-of-a-kind radiation-free device used to detect all chronic diseases, disorders, and inflammation in the body in just under 1 hour. Free consultation with any service and the same-day results available. We are located on number 18 Parakeet Street, Tacarigua. To book, call or WhatsApp Shanice today at 278-1661 or find us on Facebook at Louis Herbal TT for more information.
When your little one has his first friend, they share hugs, games, and germs as well. He needs to be strong. Protect them with Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Clem 1 Plus contains prebiotics, vitamins, and minerals that contribute to maintain a healthy digestive and immune system, helping them to achieve 100% protection plus nutrition. Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Your love, their future. Clem 1 Plus is not a breast milk substitute from 1 year onward.
We care for your eyes. That's why Value Optical recommends world-leading transitions lenses that protect your eyes from blue light and 100% of UV rays. They automatically adapt to changing light conditions, making life simpler and more comfortable for your eyes every day. Now available in 4 new style colors for you to personalize any frame and express your style. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at O'Neill Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the Sport News on the Streets 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Sponsored by O'Neill Car Rentals of Tobago. Renting a car in Tobago is as easy as calling 361-1042. The TNT Red Force has advanced to the CG Insurance Cricket West Indies Super 50 Championship match. The Red Force completed a comfortable 6-wicket win on Wednesday's semi-final against the Jamaica Scorpions. Jamaica set TNT a target of 256 for victory after they finished on 255 for 7. West Indies part-time opener John Campbell gave them 88 while Brandon King added 58. In their reply, the Red Force got knocks of a 68 from Lendl Simmons and an unbeaten 54 from Nicholas Puran. Skipper Karen Pollard was there at the end as well, hitting 5 sixes in his 36. TNT finished on 256 for 4 with 47 balls left in the contest. Meanwhile, semi-final 2 will bowl off at 1:30 today at the Coolidge Cricket Ground between the Guyana Jaguars and the Windward Islands Volcanoes. Both teams will meet only on Monday, with the Jags coming away with a 9-wicket win. International football Real Madrid had to wait 86 minutes to get on the score sheet in the UEFA Champions League round of a 16 match against Atalanta, which was enough for the Spanish club to win 1-0. Manchester City were a bit more comfortable in their match against Borussia Mönchengladbach, coming away 2-0 winners. In the Europa League, Tottenham Hotspurs advanced to the round of 16 with 4-0 win over Wolfsburg of Germany. Spurs finished 8-1 on aggregate. The next 15 matches in the round of 32 will be contested today. The most notable will be with Glasgow Rangers meet Antwerp of Belgium from 2 p.m. Arsenal takes on Portuguese giants Benfica as at 2, and Dutch club PSV host Olympiacos of Greece from 4. In the Spanish La Liga on Wednesday, Barcelona stepped back into third place in the standing with a comfortable 3-0 win over Elche. And that was Sport News on the Street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by O'Neill Car Rentals of Tobago. Renting a car in Tobago is as easy as calling 361-1042. Stay tuned for a news update at 2 o'clock and major news at 4. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy. Wow. Here at O'Neill Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Open up your eyes and see this beautiful blessing, this gift that we call life. This gift called life, we only have it for a time. So make sure to spend your moments choosing what's right. Choosing what's right. Here's what matters, do what's real. Say I love you, laugh until. Make new memories and new friends, cause life is a journey, so keep moving. Embrace the hard times, don't lose faith, cause there'll be sunshine after the rain. Don't give up, don't walk away, cause life is beautiful. So count your blessings one by one, yeah. Look all around you, count your blessings one by one, yeah. So much to be grateful for, your blessings one by one, yeah. Just might surprise you just how much Jah has done, yeah. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one. I cannot deny, that me coulda ever really make it in a life. Thank you, cause you always provide everything women need, on my knees you supply. Yes, you're simpler. I remember when we were kids, we never had too much of us, enough food we live. Sometimes we don't have food, I just want another fridge. But through the house full up, I love me feel like I'm rich. Like me grow up privilege, time the life for humble beginnings. Me not go switch up for material things. Grateful for everything God brings. Younger than fisherman I sing. So count your blessings one by one, yeah. Look all around you, count your blessings one by one, yeah. So much to be grateful for, your blessings one by one, yeah. Just might surprise you just how much time has done, yeah. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one. So count your blessings one by one by one by one by one. Count it up. One by one by one by one. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one. One by one, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. One by one, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Oh yeah. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me. One by one, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me.
Nothing can stop my praise. Nothing can stop my praise. Nothing can stop my praise. Tonight is the night I give in my everything. I'm not holding back my praise. No, without a doubt the chains and shackles will fall, 'cause I've given my all. Oh, since I'm born again, there's a joy inside of me. I can't hide it no more. Look how I'm dancing, look how I'm praising, look how I'm shouting with my highest praise, and I'm all in. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. With my 2 hands in the air and I'm going on and on, on and on. Oh, nothing can stop my praise, nothing can stop my praise. On and on, on and on. Oh, nothing can stop my praise, nothing can stop my praise. This place without limit, and I can't even help it, 'cause the Holy Spirit moving. I'm speaking in tongues and I'm jumping around when I see them demons tumbling down. I'm so glad to be a living sacrifice. Lord, I thank you for life. Look how I'm dancing, look how I'm praising, look how I'm shouting with my highest praise, and I'm all in. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. With my 2 hands in the air and I'm going on and on, on and on. Oh, nothing can stop my praise, nothing can stop my praise. On and on, on and on. Oh, nothing can stop my praise, nothing can stop my praise. There's nothing in the world could change the way I feel. I'm crying out, 'cause I want more of you. I can't get enough, Lord, I live to worship you. Look how I'm dancing, look how I'm praising, look how I'm shouting with my highest praise, and I'm all in. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. With my 2 hands in the air and I'm going on and on, on and on. Oh, nothing can stop my praise, nothing can stop my praise. On and on, on and on. Oh, nothing can stop my praise, 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 nothing can stop my praise.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, I don't realize you wasn't hearing me. I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago, and let me say good evening and good afternoon and good evening too to the people who listen to me outside of Trinidad and Tobago. I don't realize that you have some foreigners listening and some people who really appreciate the Street 919 FM. All right, and so I have some videos I want to show you today. And, you know, you have to join me on the Street 919 FM. You have to share the live and join me on the Street 919 FM. All right, you have to do that now if you want to be able to be a part of the conversation and be a part of the videos that I'm about to show and stuff like that. So you have to be a part of that. So I'm going to show you some videos today. I have some clips I wanted to hear your views on. And also, please, Trinidad and Tobago, you know, don't forget that we have to look out for each other. All right, we have to look out for one another. All right, we have to look out for each other, and we have to stand in the gap for each other, and we have to do what we have to do to make sure that things go the way that it's supposed to go. All right.
Get ready to go. Jehovah is good though. Jehovah is great. Jehovah is good though. Jehovah is great. Jehovah is good though. Jehovah.
So let me say good afternoon to Miss Nikisha Fletcher. Nikisha Fletcher from Presal. Good afternoon to you, ma'am. Nikisha Fletcher, better known as Mousy. So good afternoon to you, Miss Nikisha Fletcher, better known as Mousy. I just want to say it again to make sure that she hears me loud and clear. Miss Nikisha Fletcher, good afternoon to you, better known as Mousy from from Presal. Miss Fletcher, how are you? I hope all is fine with you. All right, and Nikisha is a part of the Isaiah Lights worship team. All right. Hey, Nikisha on the live, boy. Good afternoon, Miss Nikisha. How are you? I hope that you're having a blessed and wonderful day. All right. And I'm dedicating this song to you, Nikisha. So, Nikisha, listen to this one and tell me what you think. All right, Nikisha? Listen to this song, Nikisha, and tell me what you think about this song. All right, Nikisha, I am going to dedicate this one to you and to the whole Isaiah Lights team that was on IWER stage yesterday. So I am going to dedicate a song for you guys. So Nikisha, tell me what you think about this song. All right, tell me what you think about this song, Nikisha. I'm going to be playing this one for you guys. So don't touch your dial, Trinidad and Tobago. When I come back, I have a video that I have to show, must show. I have a video that I have to show you today. All right? So don't touch your dial, stick and stay. So you have to see this video that I have for you today. All right? So I'm going to start over the video. Nikisha, tell me what you all think about this video.
We're not turning back. We're not turning back. Tell them we're not turning back. We're not turning back. We're not turning back. We're not turning back. Tell them we're not turning back. We're not turning back. Hey, we're not turning back. We're not turning back. Tell them we're not turning back. Tell them we're not turning back. Back. Say we're moving forward. Say we're moving. Tell them that we're moving. And everybody say we're moving. I tell them that we're moving. I tell them that we're moving. And everybody say we're moving. Tell them that we're moving. Hey, say we're moving forward. Say we're moving. Tell them that
All right, so I hope that you love that one. I hope that you love that one, Miss Nikisha. I hope that you all love that one. All right, so again, hearts and things, love it. All right, that's good. Right, so today, as I said to you, I wanted to play you some other videos that I think is important for you to see and hear. So much is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Sometimes you can't keep up with what's going on, you know. To be honest with you guys, sometimes I can't keep up, boy, with some of the things that are going on in this country. Sometimes too, you know, it's really sad with some of the things that you're hearing. I got 2 voice notes I want to play. Let me play my voice notes and I'm going to come back and I'll play you the videos that I have for you today.
Pastor, everything stems from the home training, but I suggest, even though we live of there should be some form of censorship in the media because there are too many double standards. Songs, films that influences minds. There should also be an HR subject, human relationship subject, as a compulsory subject in the schools done by counselors and those who are.
So let me take this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Oh, yeah, hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google. I watched that clip with those young ladies or daughters or children and that behavior. And my thing is always be the person who is videotaping that. What is the purpose of videotaping that? Is it to get like on Facebook? Is it to record the incident? What is the purpose of doing that? Because before the advent of cell phone and all these kind of things, you see a fighter, people say go and stop it. People say pull them apart. Or they stop that. Somebody again. We reached to where now you see 2 women fighting and thing, man stand up watching the scene and laughing, watching who foot skin open, who get the legs, who we get pulled out. It's become entertainment. Well, if they want to, all of us take that opportunity, go and learn kickboxing, whatever it is, and do it as a career, so we could watch it, you know, again, pay for it or something. That's the way you all want to behave. The guy showing you talk to them about some man and some stupid thing, not relevant to is a job or the children learning on the classes they have now on Zoom and all that. I show you some man thing and somebody says some stupid thing and you're fighting for a man and you fight for the man, you see the man will be fighting for you. I sure when you talk to me some man talk. Somebody said this was somebody with this one girl and somebody with this one man and this kind of petty thing. But it speaks to a bigger problem we have in this society. A really bigger problem. And we have to keep our eyes on everything while that is happening. You could have plenty moving parts. For example, we ain't hear nothing, nobody talking about Joel Ramdeen and Aram Logan going to court today for one of the biggest fraud case, over $1 million or something, so involving a QC Thomas, who would have given testimony to the fact what was happening with these briefs they were given. That is a case going on. I don't know if it's finished as yet, but the media black out that. Nobody talking about these things. Look at what we have in Wassa. They're implicating and saying a union people have big contract in Wassa. So when we talking about we getting water, we getting this, why we getting it? Millions, hundreds of millions of dollars in overtime, money and all these kind of things. So when we're looking at the girls on them fighting there, which we have a crisis and a situation with that, it have other factors there too. Because all that money going out from the state, them could have been using resources to open a girls' camp, to open a project, to get counselors. There was a time under UNC, I think, only counselors, social workers had about 500 of them. The contract finished and never renewed them. They were put in schools, they were out there to go in the community. When you take them out of the system, who is the interaction between these children, the school, and the parents and all that? About 500 of them, the contract was never renewed. So they come out of the system, so we lost social workers. So it's a big picture. But when all that money was going in highway, way in Bill, and water waste plant, treatment plant, where you never do, desalination plant, Those are money to invest in the human capital on the side of the society. You take out all that and you have it in corruption and this and that. And that is the end result of these things, you know. Them girls and them have nowhere to go. They have no way to teach them, not no council, not no courses to go, nothing. They close on the biggest youth camp in this country and the Caribbean Girls Camp. That closed on in 2009, 2010. And what? They put a school in for nursing, whatever, and then move out because they say health and safety. So what's the purpose? And when we were there, it was renovated. Southern can come and then renovate it again and make it a school under technology, science and technology. And they say no, health and safety. A big building there. They cut down all the trees and all them kind of things where the girls can go learn about the environment, grow crops, animal, all this. Nothing. That is a whole 250 girls. And we only have money wasting in this and money going on. And they're not investing it. They wasn't investing in human capital. We're talking about these girls fighting. Why they doesn't show with the Indian girls and them who fighting? Or they feel like they'll be fighting too? Why they doesn't show with the Indian boys and them who ain't crying and thief and whatever? You think them not crying too? They only focus on the first corridor where it have a large percentage of people African descent. When things happen among the African descent persons doing it, why they doesn't show we were going down over the Caroni Bridge? That we only seen is we fighting and we getting on. It's not only we are on those good damn thing. And we need to be fair and we need to look at all the moving parts. And I'm saying, while we're looking at that...
I have to go for Royal Castle.
no problem.
The Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919. Thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner? Here's a meal tip from Royal Castle. Sometimes you just feel like eating a nice sandwich, right? The sensation of biting into a soft bun with the crunch of fresh lettuce and the taste of tomatoes along with the added condiments. All a treat to your taste buds. At Royal Castle, our sandwiches are a hit. Try the center breast chicken and flying fish sandwiches, the wholesome veggie burger. And at selected locations, you can also get the grilled salad or grilled sandwiches. So when you get the craving, remember that the castle has some delicious sandwiches. Ask for them in a combo too, with your favorite side and a drink. Royal Castle, our culture, our taste. That was the Royal Castle meal tip on the street 919. That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
Open up your eyes and see this beautiful blessing, this gift that we call life. This gift called life, we only have it for a time. So make sure to spend your moments choosing what's right. Choosing what's right. Here's what matters, do what's real. Say I love you, laugh until. Make new memories and new friends, cause life is a journey, so keep moving. Embrace the hard times, don't lose faith, cause there'll be sunshine after the rain. Don't give up, don't walk away, cause life is beautiful. So count your blessings one by one, yeah. Look all around you, count your blessings one by one, yeah. So much to be grateful for, your blessings one by one, yeah. Just might surprise you just how much Jah has done, yeah. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one. So count your blessings one by one, one by one by one by one. I cannot deny.
All right, I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm back with you on the Street 919 FM on Facebook and YouTube. All right, so remember you could share the live. Join me on Facebook, the Street 919 FM. Also, share the live. share the live also on Facebook and YouTube. I am live. All right, so Sister Jenny would have touched on certain things, and let me take this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google, and good afternoon to your listeners. And listener, I saw the video. I was telling my wife that one of the, I don't think it's an upside to the COVID-19, the fact that schools were out, that we did not see fight. I didn't specify which side was fight. So I was amazed to see that, fight, between, our people are more highlighted. And Jenny, I want to tell you something. It's a different age now where people, of course, put things for likes and that type of thing. But, Pastor Google, what had me amazed? Why it is a similar situation all over the world. So you're watching in some of the, if you go on sometime YouTube, you see fights happening all in the urban areas where, our people are living, African people. And you feel that, why it is our people always involved and why it's being recorded. Now, Andrew had a point that he raised. We are hardly in church, And people might feel, oh gosh, if you go in church, you're going to solve. But the backbone of our development, some of the backbone for our development, African people development, and I go in there because we are more highlighted, is that we are missing those links for our development. The church, staying in school, and most of all, the most gracious of all, is parental guidance. And Jenny, the evidence is there. You and I spoke about it, Pastor Google, about the jailhouses, about the men in court for maintenance. You do the stats. There is something wrong with our brothers in relation to even fatherhood. Got to deal with that. We hardly have organizations dealing with our affairs. So there's a whole ripple effect. But for me, Pastor Google, I said it yesterday on Aisha's program, there are thousands of successful African people out there who are willing to help. But they're really fearful of going out there loosely to assist our people because of violence, because of communities that are not safe. There's a lot of work we have to do. And you and I spoke too about should we trigger some of the organizations from a political perspective. And I don't think we ever continue the conversation. The fact that we are so at the bottom of the ladder with our behavior in communities, I believe, Pastor Google, that it must be triggered by the Member of Parliament. Take care. All the best.
Thank you very much. While I may differ, about the politics part of politics getting into it. I think, as you said, that Andrew would have brought in church into it, and the pastors and church members and positive people in the community. There are people in communities that could do a much better job than a politician. And we keep talking about getting away from the handout situation, the handouts and the handouts and the handouts and the whatever. But really and truly, there are role models in communities that I think politicians there are some role models in communities that a politician is only there for 5 years. A role model or a person in a community is living there till they die. Sometimes the politician who coming into the community is not even a member of the community. They don't even live in the community. So while we might say that the politicians have to be a part of the molding and shaping of the community in the sense of, I say we need to take that role as community leaders, as community activists, as people in our community. We are the ones that I believe should do it. Because, again, as I said, if today or tomorrow, God forbid, my member of parliament is found in something that is untoward or terrible, he's not going to be there, so we're going to find somebody else. And the recycle continues. So I think politicians are not the ones to champion the charge of the kind of change that we want to see. Because we know what we want to see in our communities. We know what are the issues in our communities. And I said before, most of the politicians don't live in their community. I saw some conditions. Somebody sent me some pictures of a road in Trinidad and Tobago, a road in a community. And I asked the person, I said, the council lives in the area? No. The member of parliament lives in the area? No. So you all send them the pictures, yeah, but they don't have to face what we facing every day. So they don't, frankly, they don't really care. But if it's somebody from the community, you would definitely like, okay, I hear people talk about Mr. Lovell Francis. Mr. Lovell Francis live, breathe, move in that community. The mayor of Point Fortin, the former mayor of Point Fortin, who is the member of parliament there, lives, moves, breathes in that community. You will never see a video of young people fighting in Point Fortin like that. We're talking about a concentration of black people living in a community. Black people live in Point Fortin. The majority of the people who live in Point Fortin are black people. I never saw photos or videos of young black females or males fighting like that in Point Fortin. I don't see and to correct, or well, just to add to, I do get videos of East Indian young people fighting. Worse than what we see there. Sometimes the videos that we get of East Indian people fighting, we cannot show it on social media because of the bloodshed and sometimes the violence that is being it. I just don't show it because it's not video friendly. You understand? And again, I did say it here one time when Sister Jenny would have brought up the issue about we don't see, there are, every time you get a press release, email from the police service, you get video, you get photos of East Indian people in crime. It's just that the media, there are sections of the media that don't show it. I'll go back to the phone line. Sir, good afternoon.
Well, Pastor Gogo, I know I can't take touch with you, the host, but one of the areas, I wasn't thinking about the MP getting involved directly. I'll talk about the word being triggered. For example, if I'm in a constituency, especially, you have to mark your constituency as to what type of people are in the constituency, and you target people, just how they see people on a Thursday. I might want to see people who seek employment on a Thursday, but the next Thursday I might want to see pastors. I might want to see businessmen. I'm talking about that perspective. I might want to see young people based on whatever at different time in the constituency. And it may not be required in all constituencies. You have to know the behavior and what are the risks in your constituency to trigger it. And we are always, yes, we know that people, there are lots of other races involved in things. But you're not going to hide my head in the sand. We are more in the forefront of things because the other thing I want to talk to you about off air, when we get a time, is positioning. Positioning. You watch the media. People position themselves in the media to get the link to call on their people to highlight issues. I saw it on a TV station the other day. People are even look experienced, but they link him to talk about criminal law. So there's a lot of things you and I need to talk about in relation to that. It may not be all, favorable news, but there are ideas running about there because that's going between you and I. And you know that I am fed up of seeing it highlighted. Well, we are always in the negative, but there is nothing happening that a conversation. There must be action, and I feel if it's triggered, not so much he getting directly involved, triggered by him, by meeting the right people, you can get a different result. But good debate, I like how you're responding. Take care, man.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Gogo. I had to come in again. I saw, they said I don't in the but I saw in India, I saw a film. They're here now, man. Some women hold some men who say they're plain women.
Yeah. I saw that video too.
Yeah,
I saw that video too. I saw a video with a East Indian woman beating up a man in a grocery right here in Trinidad, and nobody stopped it. She telling me, "You ain't come home. You ain't come home for days. Days you ain't come home." And she beat him. She take up all kind of thing in her grocery and beat that man with.
Yeah, that happened.
But the sad thing is that you can't show those videos because sometimes the language that is behind the video, and then the clothes might burst down, and certain things that you don't want to show. But there are some real disturbing videos from the East Indian community that it really sad. But my thing about showing that video today was that, come on, I'm a black man, I'm an African man, and I would have liked to hear black women talk to the black queens, young black queens, princess, and tell them, hey, you could get as vexed as you want, but come on, that is unacceptable.
You rather fight. If you can't take it, walk away. Like my way, if a man telling me something, and I don't like it, my mother teach me that, walk away from them. Better to say that you're coward. But you know, to say you're not coward, you're not looking for trouble. So just walk away and leave them alone. And that's the easiest way to do it, As a conversation raising and try to get too hot, walk away.
Let me tell you this, Brother Andrew, right? Now, there's a reason why I would have showed the video and asked for the elders and the queens and, to call in, because we are accustomed of bringing down and pulling down each other.
Yeah.
We don't ever try to find a way to reach out to our young people to motivate them and to boost their ego and to boost their self-esteem.
Yeah.
That was my reason. My reason is that if you get to show that video and the young ladies who see that video on 91 and say, oh gosh, look how I'm looking, but you're hearing the callers calling and saying to you, hear what? You're better than that. You're beautiful. You understand? You come from a queen lineage and share something with them about themselves that would have boosted their self-esteem to make them know that, hey, that is not what we're looking for from you. That's why let me try an example to you. All right, so there are people who may not have liked how I interviewed Gary Griffith, right? You think the outcome of adversary and pulling me down and saying nasty things about me would motivate me to do anything? If you come up with a proper way, or you come to me, or you send me a message, or you talk, come on, why we have to be so down on each other and hating each other, like speaking each other like dirt, in order to prove a point?
Yes. That's just look, I greater than you.
Yeah.
You understand? That don't work. It don't work. All of us is human. All of us are one tribe of people. And if you see one falling, one supposed to try to pull you up. That's how we grew up,
We don't know. I don't know where. I don't know how we reach. Sometimes I sit down and I say to myself, how I reach into this kind of. Come on, I would have expected adults, mature adults, to really reach out to people and young people in a different way to help us change whatever you might think might be needed to help nurture something that you see in me than to destroy me. That's how we see it, to destroy he. And another young man like me might raise up, and then because we do something that you don't like, destroy he and bring in someone. That's how we go about each other.
Yeah, destruction is all I see. That we want to destroy one another. And if we don't get to that, and then the other rest of it says, laughing at it because, you know why? We out in the open. We ain't doing it undercover, eh?
No. We do it publicly. We do it publicly. We don't hide it.
No. We come out bold because we're big.
Something wrong with that, but Andrew. Thanks very much.
Something wrong. I keep telling that, you see, you have to know. It's not you alone living in the world. Not you alone living in the world. You belong to a tribe of people. And anything you do, right or wrong, it will reflect.
Thank you.
It will reflect.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
All you try to do good. Anybody, I just meet a lot of young people, and as I started to talk to you and say, that was in all the time. I just cut them off. If I'm talking to a young person, and they're listening to me, I just continue going down the road.
Yeah,
I just all the time, I cut up that because I know you don't want to hear me. I ain't going to come to argument. So that's how I deal with the youth, sir. Because as a matter of really listen to you. If any talking thing, if I tell the youth and I say, this is the time to work. If you're young, you have to work while you're young. If you get old, if you don't work while you're young, then you get old, you have to work, and that time you cannot work. You understand? So you have to work while you're young and do what you have to do while you're young. But then you get old, you have a time you could relax. You relax when you get old.
Thank you.
Advice. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Legend, good afternoon to you again, Mr. Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, sir.
And how are we going today, brother?
I am all right, man.
Well, I'm going to first compliment you on those kind of music that you'll be playing, eh?
Thank you very much.
Those kind of music you'll be playing by some of these talk show hosts and those who are in authority there should be playing more of these music. Music play an important role in molding and shaping the young people's mind. And compliment you for that program yesterday with the Baptist people and them. I like that program. It was real nice.
Thank you.
Anyhow, we adults must be role model or exemplars.
Yes.
And if we only follow in that track, brother, a lot of problems we look at, I would see it as none and void after a period of time. Let us start it with a fair day's work for a fair day today. It's so hard to be on the straight and narrow road. You know, there's a song that goes like, honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. But, you know, if we want to empower the younger people, I would recommend things like snow cone machine, popcorn machine. Ask them what they like to do now.
Yeah.
And, you know, instead of just giving them handouts like a hamper, and why not give them a trimming machine? A young man a trimming machine. Instead of giving him $300, why not give him a pressure tester and let him start testing people pressure in that rural area where he lives?
I hear you.
And we can go on and on, but the boxed up with us, the elders, because some of us, I observe, is behaving worse than the younger people, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, blood near we skin and thing by past.
Yep.
We quick to even some of the callers is why I admire this fella from Deep South.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name again?
I don't know his name, but I have another call on the line, caller.
All right, I'll call back. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks very much. Hello, good afternoon. Wow, I need to show this picture, man. To this young man. Yeah. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, me again. I hope you didn't take my contribution in any way of being critical or criticizing what you show in the video.
No.
You're talking about solutions. You know I like solutions. I just want to give you a quick story of how these things are. Just a small part in my way. I am a tutor, so I was sent to teach a group of some young persons. And they come from the areas that we like to call at-risk and hot areas and whatever, which I don't subscribe to. But let me tell you, I had to have patience like two. Because it's a cussing, it's a this, and one had to talk after talk thing. Tell them the same thing you talk about, tell you that you're a queen, tell you you're a king, tell you that you would something, that's not because you come from these areas, that you have to behave that particular way, that you would something in me. And I had to be drumming that. They would say, yes, Miss Jenny, yeah, whatever, I come and practice another time, we're fighting, and I would stay with them. I reached where I have a whistle, because I tell them I can't shout no more. I did whistle, I said, they gave me so much shit. There's a time that I fight. Part ago when I stand up in the road, tears run down my eye because I'm saying, look at the children, why have to reach to this and one talking about, they know me, my mother make jail, whatever. That one here, she couldn't even read and write properly and all them. I'm saying this to tell you, have to have patience. It's not an easy thing. And I stick it out. Sometimes I leave a tell man not coming back. And they will call me, they say, you'll behave now. I don't want big children, You'll behave. We had a meeting, we will listen. I said, all right, I'm coming back. And about a week time they start back the same thing. I said, I'm not able with this thing. Pastor Goody, you know, I stick it out with them. I stick it, and I continue motivating things. I am proud today to say one of those children that I got to talk about, she goes by the name of Nelly Kotoi. She's an artist. She has a performer. She group of people on IWER stage. There's another one, he's working. I think he's an orderly now. There's another one finished the degree. From Roundy Bridge, from Beacom, from whatever, and they see me, and I'm so proud to hear where they have gone on, because you know what, I didn't give up on them, because they have customer people giving up on them, and they're like onions. I'll tell you what. They know how people perceive them already. So when you come to them, like their attitude, because they want to see if you will leave like everybody else. And when you walk away from them, what they say, it's just like the rest of them. When you stick with them, they start to say, this person really, what they tell me is truth, because they believe it, so they're sticking with me. And little by little, you see the glimpse of light coming to the peel away all that on your skin, and then you see the real person that you could start to work with. But it takes patience, it takes dedication, because I'm telling you, there is carry to the wire with the behavior sometimes. So I appreciate that these young ladies who are fighting there, they need to understand they worked. But let me tell you, it's not easy to get at them, because the life they live in does not tell them that. Their reality is totally different than our reality. Their perception of things is totally different. You have to change that. It ain't going to take one day talking to them. It ain't going to take 2 days talking to them. Put them in a class and tell them learn a trade and whatever. It ain't going to change it immediately. You have to change the mind and the thinking, because they have to feel that they're worth something. They have to know they have self-esteem. They have to know where they come from. And once you can get them to buy into themselves, you could get them all the education, you could get them all the training, you could talk to them from now till in the morning, they go buy it. And you have to be real. And a lot of times, the people who go to them to say they're motivated, not real. They're doing it because they're getting our money and it's a job. And the children just see it and feel it and say, them is really on me. Them is just a job doing. And the person happy to leave 4 o'clock in the evening and go because me have time to study them. They just feel it and they just know it is showing that intuition, that sense. People have to be genuine when they come in to try to change their mind and change their attitude.
All
and once
right.
you could get that, Pastor Google will have it.
Thank
it
you.
will be the best. Okay.
When you text on the Street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paints, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Show Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 775-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Brook. Remember, batteries from $488.
Nescafe 3-in-1.
A rich coffee aroma that fills your senses up. A flavor that you savor and overflows your cup. 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar, please. Rich, right, and ready. Go a perfect Nescafe.
Nescafe 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar. Just add water and experience a perfect cup of coffee every time.
3-in-1 coffee, just add water, please. Rich, right, and ready. Go a perfect Nescafe.
Nestle, good food, good life.
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Olive Rice Club, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times faster. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:15. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ.
lights down low and listen to the Master's radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Listen for the call. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the Street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, beat all talk.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 2 p.m. news update on the Streets 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Police Commissioner Gary Griffith says he will lead by example and be the first Trinidad and Tobago Police Service officer to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. Speaking at today's TTPS media briefing, Griffith said there are over 1,000 frontline officers who would require the vaccine, and he will be the first TTPS officer to receive it. The country's frontline healthcare workers have already begun to receive the AstraZeneca vaccine after Trinidad and Tobago received a gift of around 2,000 vaccines from Barbados. TNT is currently awaiting a shipment of around 100,000 vaccines purchased via the COVAX facility due by the end of March. And a number of parliamentarians from both the United National Congress and the People's National Movement on Wednesday said they will take the COVID-19 vaccine once it is available. Of those approached, the only exemption was Independent Senator Dr. Varma Diyal Singh, who said he has a pre-existing medical condition. Earlier this month, the Prime Minister said he would wait until next month to receive his vaccine through the COVAX facility. Those who have shown their willingness to take the vaccine are Health Minister Terence Diyal Singh, National Security Minister Stuart Young, Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Dr. Amory Brown, Energy Minister Franklin Khan, Public Utilities Minister Marvin Gonzalez, Trade and Industry Minister Paula Gopi-Skoon, Senator Laurel Lazamali Singh, Oropouche East MP Dr. Rudal Munilal, Oropouche West MP Dave Tanku, Opposition Senator Jayanti Lachmadial, and Independent Senator Paul Richards. In other news, WASA says parts of St. James are experiencing a disruption in their water supply due to mechanical issues at one of its facilities. It says emergency repair works are currently underway and are expected to be completed by 4 p.m. on Friday. Residents living at Upper Debay Road, Bellevue, and Dundonald Hill are among the affected. And that was the 2 p.m. news update on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for more news at 4 o'clock. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919fm.com.
I need Jesus, like the body need alkaline. So tell the devil packing things up and right out of me. Tell the devil let go. Yeah, no let me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. Let go. Yeah, no let me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. I don't want no punching that does interfere with me lungs. Just give me my Jesus, cause that never get me drunk. So feel this thing underrated, but I just appreciate it. Cause in Jesus I am blessed with so much side effects. I got love, I got peace, flowing like a river. Joy all over me, yeah. Feeling like a winner. Cause too long the devil had me down. Tell them that I'm no longer born. Tell the devil let go. Yeah, no let me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. Let go. Yeah, no let me. God in control of me. I'm a lifestyle never live. I don't want no weed, no deal with no kind of drugs. Just give me my Jesus, or wrap me up with his love. Some say this thing underrated, but I just appreciate it. Cause in Jesus I am blessed with so much side effects. I got love, I got peace, flowing like a river. Joy all over me, yeah. Feeling like a winner. Cause too long the devil had me down. Tell them that I'm no longer born. Tell the devil let go. Yeah, no let me.
with so much side effects. He says, with Jesus, he is blessed. That is Mr. Jaron Nurse, Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Jaron Nurse was live on IWER stage already. Last year, we had Mr. Jaron Nurse. We plan to have him back with his band, his full band. All right, so before you went to the 2 o'clock news, I think I had a call on the line. I hope the caller is still there. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, I'm still here.
All right.
Good afternoon.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. I'm bringing the bill for you.
Oh, Lord, forgive me.
Yeah. Boy, I saw you, Pastor Google, in full flight last night. And you were smiling from ear to ear. You were at your happiest. And I saw you going down. I said, but he's a natural. Be a Baptist. But then I heard you say that as a young person, you grew up in the Anglican church. And then like you branch out. You know, but like the Baptists, I think like it's a natural. This is my perception of your integration with those people. They were good. They were inspirational. They were really good. So boy, you're leaning, you know. But you would say, now, Pastor, to the issue at hand, for the children fighting and so on, and we're looking for solutions. You know, politicians are to be facilitators. We shouldn't put that kind of thing on them. They are facilitators. You know, we form a community council. Everybody, especially headed by women. Women are natural naturers and so. Women, you find out the pulse and the younger people. What are your needs? Sit down and have a meeting. What are your needs? How can we help you? You get what they have to say, and then you take it to the politician now, who will take it to whatever authority to implement things. Now, that community council could invite people like, you know, this young man, gospel singer, come to Caronage. If Caronage has a problem, you could call him in. Come and talk to the young people. Sing a song and inspire them to seek about Jesus. So if they're not Christian, well, whatever other religion. But you're bringing people like that to speak with them and so. So you know, so you have community councils in all the different constituencies, headed by women, to go and to bring in people to talk to them. Like, for instance, in Lavatil, you have somebody like Destra. Get Destra to come in and speak. Or Marshall. Marshall also grew up in Caronage. You have Marshall come down there. You know, and Marshall is doing well in business. He's into cocoa and chocolate and things. He can find it to get into business. You know, so there are different ways to attack this thing. And finally, Pastor Google, you see the pastors, I know you are one who will do it, and the priests and so on, the time has come for them to come off the pulpit and go down into the community and start to work. If we look at Jesus, Jesus used to go from tongue to tongue preaching. He never stayed in no one place. Come off the pulpit now and go from, look at the Jehovah's Witnesses. They go from house to house. They go from place to place, tongue to tongue. That's what pastors and priests and they have to do now. Come off the pulpit and get into the community and talk to people now. Thank you, my dear. Blessings.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so I think I will deal with that other issue next tomorrow, please God. I'll talk about that tomorrow, please God. We get into that discussion tomorrow. I really hope that my dad is able to make it tomorrow, please God. I want to play something here. Let me play this voice note. But before I play this voice note, yes, let me play this voice note here. Well, I'll take these 2 calls, and then I'll play some voice notes. Hello, good afternoon.
Hallelujah. Glory to God in the highest. Finally, after 65 calls to the station and the tree. Pastor Google, believe it?
Okay.
Good afternoon. 65 calls from this morning to now. I just sent a voice note there, you won't hear it, and just cast it in the voice basket. Because I promised after today I done with radio, you know. 65, and these phone calls are $1 piece, whether When I only answer or not, we have to pay, you know. We're talking about $65 in one day, right? But anyway, Pastor Booker, that issue with these women fighting and misbehaving, and people saying it's men to blame. Dr. Rowley did not tell the men to be careful with the woman you choose, you know. He told the woman be careful with the men that will choose. And these women and them is a ranking thing with them, Pastor Google. Some of these women don't even want to beat the wife, you know. They even want to beat the man wife when they with him up there. They're calling the man wife, you know. So these women and them, they have no behavior. And they wear next to no clothes on the street. They're going out there with tongues and short shirts. And when they start to fight, the whole body exposed. They're busting out Brazil and them, they got to prepare the road and cover them with the fighting. Oh God, women have no more pride in themselves. Some of these women, they have no behavior. And some of them don't even watch them anymore, to be honest with you, because we have to first have pride. Or some people have too much low self-esteem. They might have a pretty face, but that's all they have. They have no kind of behavior at all outside of it. And you're like, got to fight for man now. You understand? I said a little young girl want to fight me. She never tried to fight me, but she wanted me to get rid of my husband, but she said take him. I told him, go, go. You know, they say like too old now to fight up for man. But it is not easy out there. Some of them very uneducated. They're just studying to educate themselves. They're studying to get money to buy nails and hair weave and Botox and Botox and all kind of things. But since this morning, I wanted to get in my shower when they're talking about breast. I tell them I have 2 wet socks here. But that wet socks produce 2 boy children. And I'm proud of myself. I'm big as fat and my shape, yes. But it was worth it. God didn't make everybody put to be in no magazine and all this kind of thing and put it up the breast into push up right there. The fool man. A whole lot of the fooling the men out there, disguising on themselves. I want to take off all the mask off all the face. The men have to run and want to start back and all. They need adults to talk to them and let them know. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder and it's in the behave on itself. Go to school, get an education, and first of all, get a relationship with God and let Him guide you all in the right direction. No God, no life. No Jesus, no life. Always understand that. Many more things that could have said, but you know what? Time ran out for me. I'm tired. I still sit down there waiting to get in. And if you check the time, like I said in the text, you will see how it's like just time of phone. You hear what I'm telling you? I can't believe it. The voice, the worst of it. Some of them calling me and say, Dr. Google, Pastor Google, it's me again. Pastor Google, they're not satisfied. It's me again. That's how greed is. They call him 2 times, they want 3 times, 4 times. They want them to be heard on the review. Pastor Google, I God bless you, love you, all you see that.
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother. Well, when you said he was putting on the that thing, I went to talk to my siblings on another line, so I didn't watch it at all. But if it's young people, some young people are very angry. Some young people, I know there was a young lady in my area that was molested by somebody that was very close to her. And after that, you know, when these children didn't get counseling, they lashed out on anybody. Sometimes it's not for a man they're fighting, you know. Sometimes they're just angry. Sometimes, you know, as the other callers say, ask them what they want. Some of them don't even know what they want. They just want back their self-esteem. They just want back part of them what they lost. And unless they doesn't come, I experienced this with a full woman. After she was abused as a child, one day she was coming down. I wouldn't say where because they will know who. And there was a program of abuse. And when that woman heard it, she started, you know, she just drove straight to my house. And she started at all. You would have feel that somebody there has something. And unless that doesn't come out, it doesn't know what. It doesn't know what is the reason. Sometimes they get rude. Sometimes they just don't care. They just don't care. But we have to pray for them. I don't have girl children. I have 3 boys. And I just talk to them. I just tell them, don't ever lash somebody's child. Your wife is not your daughter. And I just tell women, don't lash men because that's your son. You know, you have to instill qualities. I could identify with any young person in my area. Everybody's auntie. Everybody's auntie. And when I see one person and I find you and look into how I know you are custom, I pull you in one time. And, you know, I have a talk with you. So I want to encourage us as elders. Don't beat up on them. When you see that happen, you pass straight. And then after you get, as long as you're in the area, you get them and you warn them by the one and you talk. And you know, you see they say give pepper spray. So you see if these young people had pepper spray, what would have happened? So it's as good and as well as it's as bad. But we're praying for the young people because I just say when you're old, you're only playing young. Young people make mistakes. Young people do things that you're not looking for. There was a young lady that's passed. I said, girl, every time I see you, I see me. Because, you know, she have on the shortest pants. And I know this was me. You understand? And I know she will come out of it sometime. But I remind myself how I will. So let us not beat down on them. Let us lift them in prayer and pray, God, that this too will pass. Have a nice evening. Love you. I give the people, I text the number to the people, so somebody will get on to you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Awesome IWER healer. Yeah. Awesome, Lord. This pandemic situation place me in.
So, let me just remind you to text to win. Text to win on the Street 919 FM. So those of you looking at me on YouTube, I'm putting up for you to see. I'm putting up for you to see. You could win yourself a kettle and a juicer. You seeing it? If you're seeing it, I want you to text yes on the YouTube and on Facebook. Once you can see it, tell me yes. Text yes, Google. We can see it. All right? So I'm waiting to see you all text yes. I'm waiting to see. I ain't seen nobody texting yes yet.
This awesome creation, people cause so much destruction without expecting any kind of repercussion.
So if you're seeing the electric kettle and the juicer, all right, you're seeing the personal bullet juicer on our Facebook and YouTube page, just let me see you say yes, and I will let you know how you can win it. You can win it by texting 9191 from any B-Mobile or Digicel handset. So you're texting 9191 right now from any B-Mobile or Digicel, because I want you to win it tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We have the draw for this kettle and personal, carbs bullet. It helps you to juice, watermelon, what again? Bananas, celery, anything that you want to juice, you can juice it with this juicer. So if you're seeing it, you could just type yes. We're seeing it on Facebook and on YouTube. Let me know if you're seeing it. All right, 919, yes, I see it. Yes, all right, so my people on Facebook are telling me that they're seeing it. So you have to text 919 from your B-Mobile or Digicel handset. You're going into how you send a text, Miss Thomas. You go into how you send a text, like an SMS text, and you make your text to win this kettle and bullet juicer. All right, so I want to see if people on YouTube, I'm not seeing anybody on YouTube responding that you're seeing it. Okay, I'm seeing people on YouTube telling me that you're seeing it. All right.
The valley and pray. For my people are foolish, they know me not. They are stupid children and have no understanding. They are sure to do evil, but to do good they know not. This virus beyond viral, it's pandemic. Oh Lord, I have to get down in the valley and pray. This virus beyond viral, it's pandemic. Awesome God, I have to get down in the valley and pray. Yes Lord, I have to get down in the valley and pray. Clean this, clean that, quarantine. Please stay clean. Good Lord, I have to get down in the valley and pray. This virus beyond viral, it's pandemic. Oh Lord, I have to get down in the valley and pray. This virus beyond viral, it's pandemic. Awesome God, I have to get down in the valley and pray. Yes Lord, I have to get down in the valley and pray. Clean yeah, quarantine. Please stay clean. Good Lord, I have to get down in the valley and pray.
All right, that's a new selection, that's a new song coming down from one of our listeners outside of Trinidad and Tobago. So I give him a little love, and I hope that he heard it. If once he heard it, he will send me a message and let me know, yes, Pastor Google, I heard you play my song. All right, I hope you all enjoyed it. Okay, so I wanted to play you a video. Before I'll take calls whole afternoon, but I need to play this video. So you all are aware of Miss Natalie Lagore. Miss Natalie Lagore was once an employee at CNC3, and Miss Natalie Lagore is now going to be a host on TTT. If you didn't know, well, now you know. So I want you to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to play you something. I want to play you a video. And so once you join me on Facebook and on YouTube, you will see the video. You join me on Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to see the video that I want to play you. I'm going to play you a video now. So let me put up the so let me show you what the opposition has done. The opposition did a video with Miss Natalie Lagore, and let me show you how they have highlighted the video. Yes, my YouTube numbers are going up. Facebook people, you can join me. Those of you on Facebook, join me by typing in The Street 919 FM if you want to see the video. But those of you who are on our YouTube page, I'm seeing you. Good afternoon to you, and thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for joining me on Facebook and on YouTube. But to my YouTube people, I am doing proud of Natalie Lagore. God bless her. Oh, you mean you're so proud? Okay. So I'm going to show you a video of what the opposition, the opposition did a video on Natalie, boy. They did a video on Natalie. But I want to say something, but I will leave it as one of the misleading callers say. I would leave it there. We have a misleading caller who always calls and say stuff and then say he will leave it there. Yeah, I think I would leave it there. What I want to say. All right, what I want to say, I think I would leave it there. All right, so I'm gonna put up the video of Miss Natalie Lagore, and I want you to see what was said and how the UNC is portraying her newfound job to Trinidad and Tobago. Look at this, and I think I should have Natalie's number. I'm going to try to get her online. So this is Miss Natalie Lagore. All right, this is Miss Natalie Lagore, and you're going to show you the video now. All right, so those of you on YouTube, I'm going to show you the video now of how. See how they put up the video, right? You see how they put on the side of the video. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to show you the video now, Trinidad and Tobago. So join me on Facebook, join me on YouTube. All right? Join me on Facebook, join me on YouTube. Now. So let me play the video. Let me play the video. This is the video. All right, okay. Make sure you have some audio. All right, make sure you have some audio.
Here to cuss nobody, even though I probably have a few.
The Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919.
But I
thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner? Here's a meal tip from Royal Castle. If your day is hectic and there's no time to cook, save time. The Castle is known for tasty chicken, but have you tried our rotisserie chicken? Pick up a single meal of a quarter rotisserie chicken and any one side. Choose from crinkle cut fries, creamy potato salad, tasty coleslaw, or fresh salad. If you really like rotisserie, try one entire chicken. We even have the banquet special, a bigger meal for the entire family of one whole rotisserie chicken, 4 sides, and a 2-liter soft drink. Make sure to pick up some of our creamy honey mustard sauce or tempting pepper sauce and have a delicious, satisfying lunch or dinner. Pop into a branch close to you. See you at Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste. That was the Royal Castle meal tip on the street 919. That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
All right, so I'm back with you. So yes, you're ready to see the video. I'm sure that people on YouTube are ready to see the video because I'm seeing the numbers on YouTube. So I'm going to show the video now. I'm going to show the video now on our YouTube and Facebook page. All right, so if you want to see the video, you want to see Natalie Legore, you want to hear Natalie Legore, and you want to see what the UNC did with her Facebook Live. Join me now. Listen to this. Listen to this.
I'm not here to cuss nobody, even though I probably have a few things to say to 1 and 2 people. You know how it is. But I just decided to go live to give you all the great news. And before me take off all of this, you know, that starting on Monday, I am one of the hosts, the new host of the TTT Now morning show from 6 to 8 a.m. I'm very excited. So for all the people who think I'm P&M, no problem. And for all the people who think me hate the UNC, that is your business too. But all I have to ask you is this. Who would you prefer? Somebody who is trying to get you fired or somebody who is hiring you? Let me hear you. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Who do you prefer? Or who would you prefer? Somebody who is trying to get you fired or somebody who will hire you? So, no, answer. Answer the question. Who would you prefer?
So my question to you is, who would you prefer? I ask you the same question like Natalie. And I'm just going to open up the phone lines and take your calls and tell me what are your thoughts. 342-0081, 342-0081, 771. Somebody said the one who will hire me. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Pastor. Good day, brother. Good day, man. Good day, Pastor. Good afternoon, Pastor.
Yes, sir. I'll say good afternoon to you. Will I answer your call? I say good afternoon.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but Pastor Google, I'm happy for Natalie. Natalie is not well as well, and it's only obvious You know what I mean? And they could say what they want. The girl is a talent. And they could try to label all they want. Which part Fazio Muhammad started? He didn't start at TTT. Which part Paul Richards started? There was not TTT. And where they are now? So at the end of the day, all props to Natalie, all the love to her. She learned her lesson. And at the end of the day, she will do her thing fair and fearlessly. Yeah, Pastor.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
I believe it's the one who trying to hire you. Because these people, all what they want is something wrong. They will do all what they have to do wrong. And they still want people to cling to them. Why they doing that? Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Mm-hmm.
I will always go for the one who is giving me employment.
Mm-hmm.
The one who is trying to fire me because he's trying to take a bird from my mouth.
Mm.
Thank you. I love her. Sometimes I see that woman and I love her. And she is a journalist. She's not a news reporter. All them people who would be reporting news, they are not journalists. Because I listen to them on the TV, on the radio, and some questions that they should be asking, they do not ask it. And a journalist will go right down to get the truth. And that's what they can't take. That is right. They're glad she leave. I'm CNC3. I just call it UNC3 because that belonging to UNC. I just call it so. Because then they could do what they want. She have a job and she'll always be employed. Have a blessed day.
Okay, hello, good afternoon.
That's something that show if the feel like him get even faster. Sorry for my mother. That's something to show what you call it? The one from Lavanti, they who feel UNC level. You are they'll just later to kick his ass out. Don't worry.
Ooh,
Sorry,
what's your language?
Sorry, I apologize for that. Sorry.
All right, thank you. Give me a call, 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. What are your thoughts? So, Natalie Lagore is now working on TTT from Monday. All right? So, give me a call, 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
I would take the one who's going to hire me, and especially when I go through their, all the legal work, and they are good and they are right, I will take them. And Pastor Google, don't forget, if still in call to check out my sister.
No,
right?
I will. I need to have something to first talk to her about. I'm trying to get onto the minister or somebody from Wassa first.
Yeah, because they still didn't get it, eh?
All right.
Still didn't get it. Okay, then you have a good day and don't forget it.
Same to you, thanks. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, well, I will rather the person who gives me a job, not the one who wants to take the bread out of my mouth. I will love the one who hired me because they put in a bread in my mouth, so I agree with her 100%. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, how you could call me a misleading caller?
You said something the other day, and I said if I heard what you said, and then I said to myself, that is so false. That is so misleading.
Pastor Google, just now you show some young girls fighting.
Uh-huh.
Didn't you say look at the complexion? Pastor Google, I told Aisha Welch about that situation with Natalie Lagore. Well, I feel I don't know what's going on.
What is the situation with Natalie Lagore?
I will leave it there, Pastor Google.
You see, and that's what I'm saying. So you call and you say that that's misleading people. And then you call to tell me that I say you just mislead people. Here what you call, here what you are an adult, you are a senior citizen to me. You call my show to say to me, I call Aisha Wells and told Aisha Wells about Natalie Lagore. What you said to Aisha was about Natalie Legault. I didn't hear. I would leave it there. What that's supposed to mean? What that's supposed to mean? What that's supposed to what is that supposed to mean? What edification you have brought to my program by saying that? And then when I say that you are misleading, you are a misleader, then you have a problem with it. Well, I'll say it again. You are a misleader. You and another lady who is very condescending. Misleaders. You all are not genuine people. You all have your issues that you have to deal with within yourself. You call me to tell me I talked to... This is a different program. So if you say whatever you said on that program, say it here now. I'm giving everybody an opportunity to share their views on Natalie, making her and now moving over to TTT. Say what you have to say. I'm sorry, you know, I am not one of those youths who will sit down and allow you all to abuse or make misleading statements and that's harsh, you know. If that's what you all want, sorry. You all love Natalie Legault as a Jamaican who come here and is very straightforward, say how she want to say it, do it how she, as well as she want to do it, but then you want to call me and be misleading. You are a misleader. And I'll say it again, you'll mislead people. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon to you, Pastor Gook, again. I am happy for Natalie Legault. She is an ultimate professional in what she does. She calls things and she sees it. You know, Stalin has a calypso, the Caribbean man. We're on the same ship, right? We are all Caribbean people. We are African people. You know, when Barbados gave us the 2000 vaccine, right? I heard the opposition leader say, oh, she's thankful to Barbados. Oh, she loved Barbados. She had a son in Barbados and all of that, right? So I want to see. I know you put up something. I ain't looking at it, and I don't think I'm looking at it. Because knowing what these people stand for, I will not bring myself to look at that at all. So we are one people. I am happy for that young lady. She is a professional. She will maintain certain standards, and that's what we're looking for. Right? I remember Mr. Pandey was there. This other journalist, this other talk show host from Barbados was run out of Trinidad and Tobago. You might remember his name. It slips me right now. It will come back to me. Okay? And that's what they do. That's what the opposition stands for. They don't know nothing about being Caribbean, the Caribbeanness. All of us are one people in the Caribbean. But you're glad for the vaccine, but you don't want to hear about somebody else getting a walk. You understand? Later.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. I would like to say one thing about not just the ladies, that people and them, that party. They are not Caribbean people. They are not Trinidadians. They are just mischievous, wicked to the highest God. I don't know how to put it again. I have been around them, I've lived around them, and nobody can tell me how they are. I know them. They are very wicked people. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Gogo. Pastor Gogo, I'm very happy for that young lady. And I'm positive sure. It is the UNC. For members of UNC, because UNC, I will call it a body, just as PNM or any party, a body. And if there are members, especially some of them Johnson, them, who had caused that lady to lose her work, I got shame and already seen them. And anybody, my father always say, Pastor Google, I think you're a showman, everybody learned that from him. Somebody help them more. And that was, I would always tell Dr. Munira and Shirley John that they at any time. I'm not people see them, I don't tell them on a daily basis. I want to tell you something here. That way that young lady gets to say, that was nasty one, the school and they go report them Miss Santa Cruz, I can get your right name. I don't want your right name. People know I Miss Santa Cruz, but not true that call him Santa Cruz. I don't know what you rich. You're a shaman. A nasty one. I cry, baby. I want to cry, baby. You can't beat me on the pavement, Kingsley, so don't jump back to you, Pastor Google. That nasty one, it's nasty people like you. I was sometime on some social media thing where there was hanging on the girl. I was thinking, by the way, there was something where that instant to put that. You know, things to be crying for, what a little candle for. UNC find themselves on the protesting. Or members of UNC. I'm telling you again, 102%. I am very happy for that young lady to see she's reinstated in some form of job, and a very good one too. And I said, if you're listening, stick with the words in here. And I want to tell them, Zakira, yeah, the country Santa Cruz, no mess for you. No mess for you. You're San Moko, Santa Cruz. You live at the bottom of the family living behind up on the hill. One of the Santa Cruz too. Yeah, and I'm ready to
all right, sir. All right, yeah, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, you mustn't send your precious to man. Pastor Google.
Hello, good afternoon.
You mustn't send up your pressure like that, Pastor Google.
My pressure, if you know my pressure, you will be very surprised. The doctors does be surprised at my pressure. I don't set up my pressure, sir. I am one young man who find that elders in this country should at least try to motivate and encourage youths in some way or the other. You call the program and you didn't. I don't know what it is you tell Aisha.
Well, let's start from the top. The last time you and I spoke, you did not let me finish my contribution.
You just always say leave it there. You just ever finish a contribution?
One time. Okay, you see, we can sing together, but we can't talk together, Pastor Google. You didn't ever finish my. You see, you cut me off now.
I cut you off.
Oh, I thought so. I wasn't hearing you. Get quiet. You didn't ever finish my contribution. You stopped me in the middle, right? And that didn't make no sense to me. If we're having a discussion, we discussing with each other. You want to find out about Natalie Lago. Why they didn't put Natalie on TV6? TV6 on 95.5 is 1. Why they put Natalie Lago on TNT3 Patel Lago? Pastor?
So Natalie may have applied. You don't know where she applied? If she applied, and would she be on the morning show? Would she be on the morning show with Fazil?
TV6 and 95.5 is brother and sister.
Yeah, but she left I-95.5. But she left I-95.5 for a job opportunity at CNC3. She left I-95.5. She tendered her resignation because she got an opportunity to be on TV.
On the television.
So she applied for the job. That is when, let me tell you when she applied, when this girl left. I forget her name now. She had resigned to go to be the PR for Commissioner Gary Griffith. And when she resigned, there was an opening. And she would have applied for the opening, just like how I apply.
Right.
I apply, but they say I have a radio voice, not a TV face.
Knowing she came from 95.5, which is TV6 brother and sister, why they allow her to go there, Pastor Google?
Who allowed her? If you applied for a position and you are qualified for it, so you shouldn't get it?
Pastor Google, I saw that coming from a distance. Ray Charles could have seen what went on with Natalie that got there, Pastor Google. But don't raise your pressure. Let me don't get vexed. I will leave it here.
All right. I want you all to go onto our YouTube page and Facebook page. I want to show you all this. Let me show you something. Only feel this is a joke. Watch this. Look at this. Listen to this. So I'm giving you all a heads up on something. So before I leave this afternoon, remember I reminded you here on this radio station about this situation here. Remember this, look at it And remember this, right? Although I am my issues, you know, but I will leave my issues out of this. But look at this. And listen to this.
And she's a PNM journalist. She comes straight from Jamaica. From Jamaican Airways, straight into I-95. I-95 is PNM. And watch me. And she better, Rowley and them better know what they're doing, you know. Don't take she and give she no state working TTT, you know. And use taxpayers' money, you know.
So many journalists, so many.
Oh, yes. Right. You remember I tell you that. Remember what you just heard and saw there. Remember what you just heard and what you just saw on our Facebook page and YouTube page. Go back to it and remember why I telling earlier. Watch, you will see something here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor. I find it so unreasonable. It's so orchestrated. And to the caller to say just now, why they send her, what happened that Natalie is not a qualified journalist? If she buy papers, she's an educated person. She's not one of Rishmi Ramnarayan. The girl have her papers and she'll go wherever she's qualified to work. Who back? Lie down by it.
But caller, if there's a vacancy, it's not like if I'm trying to remember the girl name who left CNC3, you know.
Is it Hema?
Hema. If Hema resigned from the morning brew, right?
She's going for something better.
She went for something better. So there's all right. So like let's say I resign from 91.9, right? And I go somewhere else. Isn't there a vacancy?
Of course.
So if
anybody that is qualified to
do the job. So if Natalie decides she wants to come over here to work.
Look, don't study them. That is a pack of distraction. You better go and talk to the leader and let her vote for the right thing. And leave Natalie where she is.
Something really wrong with us, yes? Something really wrong with us. But I wanted to play that today to let you all know that when you see things starting to happen and when you see they want to protest, remember, I played that for you all.
Juliet Rogers was the name of the journalist from Barbados.
Okay, I think the caller, the voice note was giving us the caller, the person from Barbados. What's this here? All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. But Fazil Mohammed say something. When you went wrong, Fazil Mohammed say the same thing about he don't care what it. He said exactly as it is too.
Yep.
So the same thing.
See, and as somebody just said on the Facebook page here, they said Pastor Google is a boss. He's a boss. The UNC is going to use that as a next issue in this country. Right? Oh yeah. Look, call us calling in. Good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
The lady was trying to find a name just now for you. Julian Rogers from Barbados. Before the 2015 general election, Julian Rogers did 2 or 3 interviews with Dr. Rowley. PNM won the election. Dr. Rowley put Julian Rogers on TTT on CNC3 and mashed up all the programs we have there.
Wait, Dr. Rowley put him where?
All the programs we had on CNC3.
So on CNC3?
On you see, I'm confused now.
I have you confused. On what?
On CNMG.
So Mr. Julian disrupt all the programming on CNMG?
Mashed up all the programs.
What evidence?
On CNMG.
What evidence you have of that, sir?
I ain't asking you, Pastor Google. I'm telling you. Dr. Rowley put Julian Rogers on CNMG.
I don't have any evidence of that.
Well, I am telling you. I am putting it to you.
No, you can't put that to me. You don't know that Dr. Rowley put him there.
Pastor Google.
You do know that. You do. Pardon?
Who put in that in there by TTT?
Who put in her there?
Who put in her there? You tell me.
Oh, so if Dr. Rowley, if I apply for a job by TTT, wait just now. If I apply for a job, but you just tell me we could talk, but we can't sing.
Yes.
We could sing, but we can't talk. If I apply for a job by Talk City, right, and I get a job, you think you know what you would say? Dr. Rowley gave me that.
Yes.
Why you would say that? And I applied for my job.
You can apply how much you want. But if you snap your finger and you write a letter.
Yeah, but you don't have any. You don't have no evidence of that.
Pastor Google, since 2010 I defend in the PNM, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You have your axe to grind. You have your axe to grind against Dr. Rowley.
If you feel I don't know what is going on, you have a next thing coming.
All right, sir.
I will leave it there.
Yeah, I know you are your axe to grind with Dr. Rowley. So you would use any forum that you feel think to voice your views. All right, so I think that's why I have to leave it. But I want you all to remember what I played for you all just now. Remember that. They're going to be that like a Good Friday boboli. And here he said it. They believe that Dr. Rowley gave that little girl that job. Just like if, I ask him, if I apply for a job by Talk City and I get it, you know what he said? He will say, Dr. Rowley gave me the job. Only a good yes? Only a good we?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.